Yo guys, so I'm seeing this beautiful setup on this trade. I'm hoping for price to come back into the zone so I can buy from there. Right, it's just about 9%, but I'll just make it two, yeah. So I'll just make it two. So once I get into that fair value gap, I'll place my trade on the buy. Then I'll explain why I'm placing my trade on that buy later in the video. I can even target this zone right here. I'll explain the zone on the video where I'll be explaining. I can place my my take profit there. But once price get to this zone here, at that point I'll be taking most of my 80% of my profit around that point. So let's see how it goes. About to hit the zone. So be patient. Once price gets into that place, I will even prefer if it gets more deeper, probably into it's something like 5 minute order block right there. That's another good spot to buy this market right now. Let's put it 5 minutes only. So even if price dip into that place, I can add another position there. Most of the time that's what I do, but here is my entry. This is here. Once price dip into this point, I start entry. So let's wait for the entry and I'll update you guys on how it's going. Alright. And another thing is, if price gets to that zone, you can see if I try to, you can see one of my key things is I want to make sure that we're trading below 12 o'clock midnight open on New York session. And if I have set up around that zone, then I can actually take the entry. So that's why one of the reasons why I'll be taking this entry around here. So whatever price is going to do, I don't care. I have this zone right here. So until price dip into it just like this, once price dip into it, then I'll get my entry. Once price dip into it, then I should be expecting price to leave that zone into this zone right here. Alright, so sorry, I'm still waiting for that to happen and hopefully we're gonna get that. So why am I actually targeting this zone? Yes, actually one of the reasons, apart from my top-down analysis, why I'm targeting this zone is because of what I have here. This low resistance from around this point. Do you get? So that is one of the reasons why I'm targeting that zone. So if you understand the way I trade, you understand this is what I actually look out for in the market. Once I get that, then I should be preparing myself for a setup to run it out. So I got this setup right here. I want to see the continuation to tap into this zone right here and continue and run that liquidity up there. So the liquidity is around there, just close to this zone that we have here. Alright, so I'm gonna see how that is gonna play out. Yeah. Okay, so what is actually happening right now? So if I look at my 15 minutes time frame, right, you can see I'm having this two fair value gap here. So right now, so that means this is a breakaway gap, then I want to use this fair value gap. Now once I'm placing my entry here, once price gets into that zone, stop loss will be below this one right here, just right here. Okay, so that's what will be happening. That's the update I wanted to do for this. Then I'll be targeting this liquidity that we have here. Alright, so let's go. So now I can easily use 1 minute to, this is why I use 1 minute to actually get that first confirmation on this price. So that means what will I be doing right here? I have this low right here, then I want to see this low taken out first, right? So when the price is taking out this low, after price have tapped into this low, get this right. Once price tap into this low, the first bearish fair value gap, that price will invert, right? Once the candlestick will just close above it like this, that will be my entry. I'll be taking, that will be my entry. That means this entry here, I'll just place it there. And once that is my entry, then now I can now reduce my into this point here. Okay, so this is how I move with the market. Then I'm still targeting this zone here. So let's see if we will get that inverted fair value gap, right? Yeah, so this is the inverted fair value gap I'm expecting to see right here, right? So once price can invert this fair value gap, close above it, I'll take my entry there. Alright, and that will lead to price, maybe this will now be like market structure shift. First quick market structure shift. Even if you still want to be patient, you can just do it like that. Yeah guys, so this is how it's actually going. It's kind of crazy. So just like I said, just focus on what the price is currently doing and you'll be fine. So this is how I got my entry on this point here. Once this price violated this already, I took my entry at the close of this candle. And I already know that once this one is violated, all these ones will be violated as well. So price keep violating them, and where are we heading to right now? So why am I going to take like 80% of my profit around this zone here? So I'm taking 80% of my profit around that zone, then all the rest to target this zone. Probably, I don't know when that's gonna happen, maybe tomorrow, or it might still be today though, but I'll just keep updating you guys and make sure you trade carefully. Yeah, so we're still going hard. So that's one thing about sure you see this right here. It's so powerful more than what people think it is, right? So because this is in this zone, yeah, that's why I want to see price really get to this zone here. So this zone is an higher time frame PD area. It's draw on liquidity, but I also love to see price right through into it, and so that's it. So this is cool for today. I'll close half of it. I'll close half of it right now. I'm gonna close half of it. So I'll just leave the remaining half to play. So I've closed half because I've gotten more than I've gotten one to two already. So that is actually my main target. So the rest can just play out. So if this one play out, fine. If it doesn't play out, then I've already closed out something. Right? So that's it. So just based on the fact that we've gotten to this point, I'll just close the remaining trade. Yeah, so without price, just because we've tapped into that zone. Alright, so now let's talk about why I got into this trade. Okay, right, here we go to forward time frame. Well, I think I'll do this on another video. Alright, so but where are we going to actually? Right, we are going to this high right here, and possibly maybe weak into all this place, just weak into, then try to start going down again. All right, so now around this point I'll be looking for entries to ride the price on this current trend that we're having. Why? Because on 15 minutes time frame I could see that okay, this low has been swept, right? And this high here that was supposed to see price, maybe if we want to go down, then I don't want to see the high taken out inside this zone. I want to see it respected, its place, but all those things didn't happen. Instead, we had this price respecting bullish PDRs, like this 15 minutes fair value gap right here. right? Respecting bullish PDR rates, disrespecting what? Bearish PDR rates. This is the 15 minutes bearish fair value gap right here, right? So you can say I disrespect this one, also disrespect this 1 hour bearish PDR rate. So from this zone, I want to start looking for buys. Yes, I can get 2% in this trade. Like once price break out of it and retest it, I'm looking for the buy move right here. I'm actually going to learn a lot from this move. Okay, so now let me just do this. Yeah, so this move right here, we're actually going to learn a lot from this move. Alright, so what had just happened right now? Damn. Do you know I entered this market around this point? I entered the market from this point, right? For a buy. But see what price did? It came down to weak this zone. Now, what was happening when I was in this market? Actually, I have two accounts. I have a very smaller account where I'm trading like all those $20. Do you understand? Like I go hard on those accounts. Do you get? So on that account, I opened like 6 position in that account. So when this price now came down here, this is where your psychology is kind of have to be crazy. This is where your psychology just have to be crazy. This is where your psychology have to be crazy. You can see where I entered the position right here. You check on my smaller phone, you can see where I entered the position right here. So I took out the stop loss from here because I wanted to add it, and I say, okay, now this low, right? There is liquidity down there, obviously. So even if I want to put my stop loss below there, let me wait for this price to close above here like this. The way it's trading here like this. Let me for price to close above here first. So, but guess what? Price was just retracing. I was already seeing red. But you know what I did? Since I'm already in 1 minute time frame, I said the highest thing that will happen is I want to see this candlestick close below here before I close my trade. Do you understand? I want to see the candlestick close below there because this can just be manipulations. Do you understand? So on that accounts that I'm going hard on it, I entered 6 position there. I closed out 2 position. I said the worst thing that can happen is that this candlestick will. There's no way, even if 1 hour candlestick, 1 minute candlestick want to draw long, it's not going to draw that long. Like only maybe if there's a news. And I've checked the market, there's no news actually at that point. So once this candlestick closes with a body below here, I'll close my trade and I'll take that loss and I'll leave. But guess what? This price just came back inside. Candlestick closed below here. I'm already regretting closing 2% of like 2 position out of that trade, that 6 that I took. I said fine, no wala. I said I'll go to hold this trade on this second account. I'm going to hold it live. That's how I hold it. I held it, and guess what? This is where I was now using the confluence of what is happening in the surrounding. This is it. What is happening in this surrounding now? Price inverted its fair value gap here. It came back to retest it, and it failed to close below it. It closed above it again. Do you get? That is one. And this is the first time that price came to tap on it. So if this is the first time that kind of price came to tap on a zone, most of the time that is the leg it will use for a sweep. Do you understand? That is the leg it will use for a sweep. So that's how. No, all this experience are going to tell you all these things. You can't just like know them on your own. The experience are going to tell you all these things. So where will I be targeting? I'm targeting the normal high that I was targeting at the beginning of the day, right? I'll just make it two, yeah, two like this. So that's 1 to 2. So price, I'll be expecting price to get to that point. So as we're moving, I'll be reducing my risks. Now I can reduce my risks now to somewhere here. I'll just reduce my this and just leave it like this and allow it to play out and see how it's gonna be. Alright. So I'll update you on what's happened next on the trade. Yeah, so we're still going. You can see the chart right here. We're still going, and I'm still hoping for at least this high to be taken before any drawdown into any of these places here. So I want to see price bounce from this other block and complete this. I think once price get there, I will take like 80% out of my short sale. I think I will close my trade at that point. Alright, I think I will close my trade at that point once price gets here. So just to be known. But most of the time I know my target is, but I might not really go to that point. Let's see how many is that. Two, at least I'm having two, then I'm closing on my trade there. I'm closing on my trade there once price get there. Alright, so I'll update you on what happened next on this trade. So let's go. Okay, so we're back in the game. So price have been actually respecting bullish PDRAs, especially the higher time frame PDRA, which is the 15 minutes. And hopefully we're getting those highs. 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 Alright. So let's keep going. Okay. So hopefully we're getting those highs. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that.